It's times like this I wish I had the capability to stream. I really would have loved to have streamed that past 45 minutes. I could only play 45 minutes of the last ARMS Global Testfire hour. But yeah, I would have loved to have streamed that. But then again, you guys would have seen my awful gameplay. Seriously, I am so bad at this game. It's either I'm really bad or the other players are really good at the game. So what I will be doing in this video is giving you my review of the Global Testpunch. I know it is a little bit too premature to do it, like after only 45 minutes, but I'm not sure when I will have the opportunity to record this video. So I think 45 minutes is enough. I've played with 4 of the 7 characters, I do believe, and I've played on all of the game modes. So pretty much everything will be the same, moving forward on to the next hour, moving on to tomorrow and next week. So I feel like if anything's changed, like if my opinion's changed, then I probably will make a follow-up video to this one on Tuesday. That will be the earliest opportunity I will be able to record that video. So that is why I'm recording my Global Testpunch review and my first impressions now. So yeah, I'm just going to get on with it and just say that it was an absolute blast. I had a lot of fun playing it despite how bad I am at the game. The motion controls, they seem spot on. I think I'm having issues with it just because it's me, it's my end. It's like it's me, it's not the game. I'm having trouble curling my shots, like my right Joy-Con shots. But that's just a problem on my end. The motion control seems spot on. There is definitely a learning curve to this game, so I keep on forgetting to do the basic stuff like dash, shield, use my yellow attack by pressing ZR. I always forget to do those sort of things, and in the 2 versus 2 mode, which was a nice surprise by the way, I didn't expect to see that game mode in the Global Testpunch, just because they said that we would only get V-Ball and the 1 versus 1 mode, like the versus mode. So it was a nice surprise to see 2 versus 2, and also you got like a little warm-up mode as well in the lobby. By the way, I absolutely love the lobby music, but yeah, I forgot, or I didn't know that to change the target, like to change who you are aiming your punches at in 2 versus 2 mode, or in 1 versus 1 versus 1, there is a game mode where you can get into that, where it's just 3 players, it's a free for all as well. But basically to change target you have to press A. I didn't know that until about half an hour in, so yeah, I was struggling in the 2 versus 2 mode. 2 versus 2 mode really hectic. So yeah, I guess the first thing that I was surprised by was the fact that it was only 1 round of gameplay. So the matches were really short. It's like I've looked on my capture card and I've seen that the matches only lasted about a minute, and it didn't really feel that way. Like when you are in the moment, it didn't feel like a minute. It did feel longer than that. Maybe it is 2 minutes. I got some gameplays where I won in about a minute, but they are really short matches, and in that aspect it sort of reminds me of Splatoon, because Splatoon you got really short matches, chaotic matches in there as well. Sort of reminds me of Splatoon, but yeah, ARMS really fun. Volleyball, really fun. I always forget to move in volleyball, and that's just a general point for the actual gameplay. I always forget to move. I always think that the game is moving my character for me. I always forget to move my character, and you know, to do dashes and stuff like that. Yeah, but volleyball is really fun, especially in 2 versus 2. So there is a lot of variation to this Global Testpunch, especially compared to the Splatoon 2 Global Testfire, how you just had 1 game mode on 2 maps. Now you've got, with the ARMS Global Testpunch, you've got 3 maps. You got pretty much, you got how many game modes? There's like, well, you got the versus mode, you got the volleyball mode, you got 2 versus 2, you've got volleyball just on its own, so that's 4, and you've got the general sort of free-for-all sort of mode where So like if there isn't enough players to fill out the lobby or to fill out the match to do a 2 versus 2, it will just do 1 versus 1 versus 1 versus 1 versus 1. So there is sort of like 5 game modes in this Global Testpunch, and I'm just really enjoying it. I would say that my strongest character so far is Mechanical. Her Whammer weapon, I absolutely love using that. Springman and Min Min, I would say, are my next strongest characters. And Helix, I'm absolutely awful with Helix. Haven't used Ribbon Girl, haven't used Ninjara, haven't used Master Mummy yet. I will do that in the 7 PM slot. I guess the only negative I've got is that I can't play with people on my friends list. That's just like the only negative I've got. I just love like the character design. I love like the characters themselves, how they play. They all seem to be playing really different. Like the arms definitely add a lot of variety to the game. So yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun with it. I was working up a sweat as well, just because it is really hot in the UK at the moment, and I had to keep my windows shut just because I was proper reacting. Like when there was a close match and I lost, I was like, no! I was proper screaming at the end, like proper shouting. I guess in a way that would have been annoying for you guys to watch, so in a way I guess it is a blessing that I can't stream, because I think it would have been annoying for you to watch. Like my reactions can get quite annoying in the live aspect. So yeah, I guess that is a blessing in terms of that. But yeah, I had to keep my window shut so that the whole street don't hear me screaming my head off. So I was proper sweating. But the game is fun. The game is chaotic. I'd have liked to have seen full rounds, but I guess I would have liked to have seen like a full match like situation in there. But I guess they want to keep, the matches short so that you can always get into matches. Just because there's sometimes where you are in a lobby and you've got enough players to do like a 1 versus 1, but the game will wait to do like a 2 versus 2. So I guess that is why they do keep the matches short. Obviously in the final game, actually who knows, I'm not sure if the final game where you can do like 4 rounds of gameplay, like in the party match sort of game mode, I wonder if they will save that for the ranked mode. And I do believe there is a general online mode as well. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, I'm enjoying Mechanical. She is really fun to use, especially her dash attack. She pretty much hovers on the screen. I don't know how you change the costumes, like change the skins. Definitely need to find that out. I know Game Explained did upload a video. I probably will watch that before the 7 PM slot. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all what I need to mention. It's a lot of fun. Definitely does take a lot to get used to. You know, there is definitely a learning curve to this game, and I can definitely see myself getting better at this game the more I play it. And I definitely did notice that towards the end of the global test file. It's like I only won one 2 versus 2 mode. Had some really close matches. I will upload some of those matches in this video and in another video as well. Got into really close match with Ninjara at the end. Probably will include that within this gameplay. So yeah, I'm just really having a lot of fun with it. I can't wait for the 16th of June. Well, I pretty much can't wait for the 7 PM slot, but I can't wait to get my hands on the game. I know reviewers have got the game already, just because E3 is around the corner. It would have been ARMS would have got overshadowed by the E3 coverage if Nintendo forced reviewers to wait to publish their reviews or wait to play the game. So that is why reviewers have got it so early. I'm just glad that we got this Global Testpunch. I think it's a really smart idea. I haven't tried the Pro Controller controls. I don't think I want to either. I'm going to stick with the motor controls. I'm having a lot of fun with it, even though I am a little bit rubbish at it to start off with, but I'm sure I will improve. That was the same thing with most control games on the Wii for me. It always took me a while to get used to it and to, you know, master it. So like when I first played Call of Duty on the Wii, I was god awful to start off with for like a couple of months, and then after that, that is when I started to do well. So I always need like a bedding in period with most controls to get myself used to them, and this is no different with arms, but it's still fun regardless, and I just can't wait for the 7 PM slot. Let me know your thoughts about the global test fire in the comment section below. I do believe that is all what I want to mention in this video. Before I go, I just want to quickly mention about the online. It definitely seems more stable than the Splatoon 2 global test fire. In that global test fire, I got a lot of disconnections. This one, I only got one disconnection, and that was in my first match. And the general games, they all seemed lag free as well, so definitely seemed less disconnections, which is a really good thing, and it's a good sign moving forward because we are going to be paying for online like from the autumn fall onwards. So it's good that it does seem like the online is progressing somewhat, because if we had constant disconnections all of the time, then it would have just been, it would have just made games like ARMS and Splatoon 2 unplayable. But yeah, they were, these global test fires are there for a reason, and obviously Nintendo wanted to test out the online before they released their first online game, which was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So I'm glad that they are sorting out the online disconnections. I only got one. Hopefully that will stay the same throughout the rest of the ARMS Global Test Punch. If that does change, then I will obviously talk about it in a video that I will make on Tuesday, giving you my final thoughts on ARMS. If there is anything else that I really want to add, if my opinions are pretty much the same as this one, then I probably will not make another video on Tuesday. But that is it for this video. Let me know your thoughts about the Global Test Punch in the comment section below. Are you looking forward to ARMS? But that is it for this video, and I will see you next time.